Welcome to Mahjong Time. Learn how to play Mahjong in 5 easy steps. Mahjong is a 4-player game that began in China. It is a balanced blend of strategy and skill with a sprinkling of luck. Mahjong is played by approximately 500 million people worldwide, which is far greater than the number of poker players. The game is similar to many card games. You are given a set of tiles, which you must turn into melds or combinations in order to win. Every player takes turns drawing one tile and then discarding one. You win by getting a tile that completes your hand. Throughout this demo, I will be showing you screenshots of the Mahjong Time game lobby that explore how to start and play the game. I'll explain basic Mahjong rules and scoring, and we'll use examples from card games such as poker so you can get familiar with the game. All right, let's get to it. Step 2 is an introduction to the Mahjong Time game. Here's an image of our game lobby. Don't worry, we will cover how to set up a Mahjong Time account at the end of this demo. Now to start, you want to select the Practice Games tab. The easiest and most common type of game to learn is Hong Kong or HK style. Pick a game called HK, Level 1, 0 minimum points. To see information on a specific table, look to the right-hand side. There's a menu called Information that gives you game details. For your first game, you will play against our system. But remember, live Mahjong games require a total of 4 players. Click on Join to start the game. We're all ready to step 3, which is actual gameplay and combinations. After you read the tips, the actual game will begin. You will see all of the tiles from a square pattern. In Mahjong, this is known as the wall, or in poker terms, think of it as the deck of cards. The game will randomly create the order of tiles in the wall. However, the order in which you receive tiles from the wall is set in a specific pattern. You can think of the wall as being the same as the entire deck of cards. There are, of course, a few differences. The Mahjong wall has 144 tiles compared to 52 cards in a deck. Comparing to a deck of cards which has 4 suits that run from 2 to king. Now let's take a look at the important honor tiles. Honor tiles are very important in Mahjong for both gameplay and scoring. There are 4 directional tiles known as winds. These are labeled east, south, west, and north. There are also 3 cardinal tiles labeled red dragon, green dragon, and white dragon. You can generally think of honor tiles as being the aces of the Mahjong set. Lastly, there are 8 tiles known as the flowers and seasons, which are not used in gameplay but can factor into the game scoring. There are 2 sets of 4 and are numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. These tiles are not used in the actual gameplay. The tiles are just used for scoring. That covers the tiles. And remember, even though there are a large number of total tiles, there are many duplicates, and the number of types of tiles is small. Let's start the game. You first get 13 tiles in your hand. Player turns go counterclockwise. The red arrow points to the player whose turn it is. These 13 tiles are your hand that will change as you discard and select a tile every round. Let's get into making combinations. Similarly to many card games, in Mahjong you assemble combinations. During the gameplay, remember that each player in turn throws out an unnecessary tile on the table and may pick up a tile thrown by another player. So what kind of combinations do you want to make? The first combination is known as a chow, which is 3 sequential suit tiles. For instance, here we have a chow with 3 bamboo tiles, numbered 1, 2, and 3. Next, we have a pong, which is 3 identical tiles. For instance, here we have a pong with 3 dragon tiles. A kong is a set of 4 identical tiles. Now this one is uncomplicated. A pair is a set of 2 identical tiles. You see, Mahjong is easy. These are the only combinations you need to know in order to play Mahjong now. Now that we've talked about the combinations, Let's take a look at how they would appear during a Mahjong time game. In this image, we need a 3 bamboo to complete a chow, the set of 3 tiles in the same suit in sequence. Try saying that 10 times in a row. Don't forget that a chow combination can only be assembled from a tile from the wall or from someone to your left that discards it. We can also use a 3 bamboo to complete this chow. That is the tile you're hoping gets thrown out by another player. In this screen, you can see that a combination is a pong of 6 bamboos. The pong is a set of 3 identical tiles. The next possible combination here is a 6, 7, 8 bamboo. You just need the 7 bamboo tile to complete your chow. In this screen, you have completed chow in your hand. You don't need any more tiles. Remember that a chow is a set of exactly 3 tiles, and even if you have 4 or 5 sequential tiles, it is not recognized as a valid set. In this screen, your next possible combo is a pong of 5 dots. From all of these screens, you can see that it's important to pay attention to what tile or tiles you need, so you can be sure to grab the right ones when they are available. The last set we will show you is a pair of green dragons. Mahjong is a game of strategy. You need to look forward to plan the best tiles to choose and discard. Looking at this hand below, you would want to discard the 9 dots tile, as the other tiles you have just need 1 tile to complete a combo. Basically, the 9 dots is currently off on its own, with no combo started, so that's the one to get rid of. Now we come to the big part. Step 4 is simply how to win the game. You win the game when you collect a hand of 4 pongs and/or chows and 1 pair before your opponent does. This is when you can scream out, Mahjong, and win the game. You now know the basic gameplay of a Mahjong game. The best way to learn any new game is to play some practice games. The best place to do this is Mahjong Time. Click here to set up an account, or visit www.mahjongtime.com.